Have you ever seen those special TV shows or movies? You know the ones that are so wonderfully, unintentionally bad, but they bring you so much joy and captivate you, but for all the wrong reasons.
Well, we here at B-Watch Rewatch absolutely live for these underdog gems.
So buckle up, Busters, and please allow us,
Colin
and Cadence, a sibling duo who share a passion for such cinematic excellence, to take you on a wild ride through all the TV shows and movie plots you never knew you needed to hear.
All right, guys, I know you've been on the edge of your seat this whole time for part deux.
Yeah, because do we know? Does she know that Edward's a vampire? And does he know that she knows he's a vampire? Does he know she's been Googling? Does he know that?
After my favorite thing in every movie is a Googling montage of figuring things out. Oh, I think I said that in the last episode.
Yes,
Sorry.
we talked about a good figure it out.
I'm just still hooked on that figuring it out, just that epiphany, because that's what happens every time I use Google. I look up a recipe on mac and cheese, and it's just like cheese, mozzarella, Gouda, baked, and just it's like flashing in the background, and I'm like, wow, I'm really gonna make those kick-ass mac and cheese.
This is gonna be the most kick-ass mac and cheese anyone's ever made.
It's gonna be amazing. The history of mac and cheese is flashing behind me. I'm just like, what?
It's like all this old quill recipes of like the first mac and cheese recipes.
In 1650, it's like, add the mozzarellas. Let's just get right back into it. She basically knows he's a vamp now. She's fully
right.
It took her a little while. Suspicious
she
behavior,
put two
but
and two together eventually.
She could have Googled this, I don't know, the day he freaking stopped a truck from hitting her. Like that Bella dude, that's the time I would have maybe got on Google a little sooner.
She wanted to give him the chance to tell her to her face. So she was like, I'm not going to Google it yet. I'm going to give him the opportunity to tell me. And he chose not to. So, yeah, the next day, they see each other at school and they just like lock eyes. And then all of a sudden, you're transported into a forest where they're just standing in the forest.
She read a Google article and it said, best way to communicate with vamps is just to stare at them. Good times.
So they're just standing in this dark green forest and she's just like standing looking down and he comes up behind her. And then she starts telling him all the stuff that she's Googled, all the stuff that she knows. So she's like,
you're impossibly fast and strong. Your skin is pale white and ice cold. Your eyes change color. And sometimes you speak like you're from a different time. You never eat or drink anything. You don't go out in the sunlight.
You're impossibly fast and strong, and your skin is pale, and you're white, and sometimes
your eyes are really fucked
colors.
up, and you have sharp teeth, and you can't be in the sun.
So then he walks up behind her, and she's like,
how old are you?
And he's like,
17.
And she's like,
how long have you been 17?
And he's like,
a while.
This is the 15th high school I've been to. I've graduated 20 times. And also, as a vampire, maybe this goes back into OG vampire lore, but do you keep speaking the way you spoke when you got turned to vampire? Like you can't learn the lingo of... Because he sounded pretty okay to me, but...
Yes. I also did not feel as though it were... Because, like, What We Do in the Shadows, that's one of my favorite things about that show, is that it's been, like, hundreds of years, but they still talk, like...
and dress and everything.
From, like, the 15th century. And so it's not like Edward speaking like that. He's been totally normal for the most part in his vernacular, so I don't quite know what he said that tipped her off, but anyway.
You know what? She Googled a lot that day. She's proud of herself, and she just wants to tell him.
She's got a lot on her mind.
She's got a lot on her mind.
So my favorite thing is when she's standing, he walks up behind her, and she's like,
I know what you are.
And he's like,
say it out loud. Say it.
And she's like,
vampire.
It's so dumb. It's my favorite thing.
Oh, the
in the
tension
world.
is killing me. And this is one of my favorite parts of the whole movie. To get to this next spot, he wants to take her with him.
Where are we going?
Up the mountain. Out of the cloud bank. You need to see what I look like in the sunlight.
On his back, like piggyback ride. And he runs up the hill with his little baby legs so fast. And I don't know what editor was thinking
hop on.
that was a good shot. It is so cartoonish, his little body up a hill. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
He just has little Yosemite Sam legs going. It's like cartoons where they when they start running before they take off.
The little smoke is building up.
That's what his legs are. And she's just on his back like a little koala just bouncing. I loved it.
So he's like,
Ask me the most basic question. What do we eat?
I actually don't need to. I Googled it last night.
I Googled
Actually,
everything.
we were
You
just
don't
over
even need
that.
to
I
ask
just
me
called you a
questions.
vampire, so we don't have to go through any of this. Ask me. Ask me if I can be in the sun. Oh, no, you know what?
We already talked about this.
Ask me if my teeth are sharp. Okay, bud.
He was in a totally different place mentally. He thought she was going to come and be like, I think I have an idea about what's happening. Tell me more about your culture. And she's like, oh, I came prepared. I already Googled everything, so I don't actually need to ask you any questions. I'm actually good.
He was prepped for a whole different conversation.
So she has to be the cool girl, though, because she's Bella. So she has to say to him, like,
You won't hurt me.
Are you afraid?
No.
so then he goes, you have to see me in the sunlight.
I'm a hideous monster in the sun. Wait till you see the sun on me. I'm hideous. He goes in the sun, you guys. He sparkles. Like he looks like an ad for Natura Base skincare. Like his skin is dewy, sparkly, and he really had to show her that.
I was like, I would show everyone what I looked like in the sun if I glittered like that.
But
I would constantly be in
I
the
would
sun
always
like,
be in the
hey.
sun. But that brings me to my question from part one. So I still don't understand the vampire lore. Is it indirect sunlight or actual direct sun rays that have to hit you?
In some vampire lore, when sunlight hits you, you get fried.
You burn to
what we
death
do in
and
the
die.
shadows, right?
That's what I typically know of vampires.
But they don't. They just glitter. So I feel like, is it just the glitter signifies to people like, oh, they're not normal, and then people will get them? Or like, what's the danger at
Or
that
people are like,
point?
that's a dewy ass guy over there. No one would care.
What is your skincare routine? Because you look
It's beautiful.
amazing.
I know. And I just love how he's like, you're going to leave me after this. And you just have beautiful diamond skin, Edward.
I would love it. And so I'm trying to get a sense of like, I guess maybe it's just signifying to the rest of the world they're different. Maybe there'd be like a crazy mob happening. I don't know, but technically sunlight does not hurt them in any way.
If he stays in the sun too long, does he get crystallized? And like, what happens if he's in the sun too long? Like, does it just
Right.
sparkle for the first little minutes and then he burns or crystallizes?
He explodes.
Because I'm thinking, oh yeah, like if all you do is sparkle, then dude, wear a hat and have fun outside, man.
Yeah.
I don't get it. She's like, you really avoid the sun so you don't sparkle like this? Like, dude, it's a lot of unnecessary work.
He's trying to be like,
This is what I am.
It's like diamonds. You're beautiful.
Beautiful. This is the skin of a killer, Bill. I'm a killer. I've killed people before.
It does not matter.
I'm a killer. I'm so dangerous. She's just like, no, that skin is beautiful. You're beautiful. I'm not even scared of you. Okay, this is where things for me get a little fuzzy because he's telling her, I've killed people. I can be very dangerous. She's like, no, I trust you. And he's like,
I wanted to kill you. I've never wanted a human's blood so much in my life.
I trust you.
Don't. But it's you. Your scent. It's like a drug to me. You're like my own personal brand of heroin.
you are like my own personal brand of heroin. So on every level, none of this works. Number one, he's magnetically attracted to her because of a chemical. So it's like he doesn't know anything about her.
He also can't read her brain because her brain's a little different. Remember how he can only read sex and money? Sex and money.
And cats.
Sex, money, and cats. And Bella's she's a little different. So he can't really read her mind. So he does like that about her. But now she just smells so overpowering to him that he has that reaction he had when she went to the classroom that first time.
Yeah. And I'm like, if someone, like heroin inherently to me seems like that's a negative thing. You wouldn't want to be someone's heroine. You're like, okay, well, that seems like it's going to end badly.
Not
like,
good.
It
Not
seems
good.
like the whole thing feels really involuntary in some ways. So it's like he doesn't have a choice. And then also he wants to kill her. He wants to drink her blood so badly. But then also that means he's infatuated with her.
Yeah, you're walking a fine line, buddy. You're walking a fine line, bud. Bella, if you spend the night over there, he rolls over and accidentally eats you because he just gets overwhelmed. Like, oops, it's a fine line. But that's what's so dangerous about it, is she knows that at any moment he could just devour her. But you know what? She's not scared of him.
And it seems for him like, is it just the proximity to the pull? Like, I'm so close. I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to give in. But I'm that close and it feels real good. Like, I don't quite get the appeal.
That would get a little bit... Feels like it would cause a lot of problems in the relationship moving forward. Maybe for the first couple of days it's kind of fun, but long term, I don't see this working out.
That seems like a problem. And then he's also, as we mentioned last time, like 150 years old, and she's freaking like 16 years old.
Yeah.
So what the hell do you have in common with this child? Don't get it.
I know, and that's a whole nother territory, but he's got the mental age of a 150-year-old, and she is like 16. It just feels...
like the life experiences he has acquired at this point are many, many, many.
It provides this little conundrum on morals.
So far, she's only ever moved from Phoenix to Forks. That's her one life experience, while he's been living for 150 years, moving all over the place, avoiding the sun, killing lots of people, keeping pacts with the wolf people. He's got a lot on his plate. He's been around for a while. I don't think they can relate to the same things. So they finish having their conversation. She's telling him, like,
why did you hate me so much when we met?
I did. Only for making me want you so badly. I still don't know if I can control myself.
I know you can.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but I'm actually a cool girl who reads books instead of gets prom dresses. So I'm actually not scared of you. Maybe like regular girls would be scared of you. I'm actually not. I trust you. So then they lay in a field together just for hours and hours and hours staring at each other while he glitters in the sun.
Oh, so that answered our question. He doesn't eventually crystallize and die. He can actually just be in the sun forever.
So he tells her,
My family, we're different from others of our kind. We only hunt animals. We learn to control our thirst.
he likens it to being a vegetarian. Tofu is nourishing. It will keep you alive. It gives you what you need. But sometimes you just want a steak. And the key is resisting the steak, which is human blood. And I want your blood more than I want any steak, anything, anywhere. So I have to resist you forever. Thank you.
But that's not that weird because Bella's like, we eat the meat all the time of animals. So you're actually you're not doing anything weird. Like we literally eat the flesh of the animal. You just eat the blood. Big deal.
Yeah.
So after that long, weird day in the sun with a vampire.
So much grass time, so much gazing at each other.
So much gazing. And she's like, you know what? I should have known you were a vampire before all this. Looking into your eyes, that shit's not normal.
Now that I'm thinking about it, it makes a lot of sense. Now that I think about how you stopped that van, it does check out.
You know what? I know this whole movie is so dumb.
About 3 things I was absolutely positive. First, Edward was a vampire. Second, there was a part of him, and I didn't know how dominant that part might be, that thirsted for my blood. And third, I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him.
they decide, he's like, you know what? Well, we're all in now, baby. Like, if we're going to be together, then
You know
we are
what?
going to be
Bella,
together.
Red flag, girl. He told you your blood was like heroin.
Oh my God.
I'm breaking all the rules now anyway. Since I'm going to hell.
Let's go. Let's go rule this high school.
So he shows up. I mean, sunglasses, leather jacket over his shoulder, arm around Bella, walking in like he rules the school. He's like, oh, am I antisocial now, guys?
Got the cool girl on my arm.
Queen of the school now.
And everyone's like, yeah, we know, dude. We crowned her the day she arrived. Like, we
had a whole ceremony.
already had a ceremony. She was on the front
We rolled
page
out
of
the red carpet.
She was on the front page of the news for being the cool new girl at school. So, like, you're a bit late to the game, Edward.
And it's funny because he goes from being, like, completely antisocial, doesn't talk to anybody, doesn't interact with anybody, to all of a sudden, don't care.
Finger guns, finger banging, winkies, the whole thing.
Not finger banging. Finger guns, but not finger banging.
He's finger banging everyone at the school. He's just really having a good time. He's got his collar popped, just finger banging everyone.
Goes from being antisocial to finger banging everyone in the hallway.
I love it. They're ready. Your hands are so cold.
Be careful, though. He doesn't know how powerful he can be.
He doesn't know how powerful he is, and his hands are ice cold. So just be very careful. Just be careful.
So Edward and Bella, in their sweet little montage time together, she learns more about their family. Carlisle changed them all one by one at different times. He changed Edward a long time ago.
I feel like that's pretty selfish, Carlisle. Pretty selfish.
The other thing that I have had my questions about is the family dynamic is almost like Carlisle and Mrs. Cullen are the mom and dad, and all the kids are the quote kids. However, they've all been living together for like 100 years. So
God, that would be awful.
Feels like, like you wouldn't always be perpetually children, and you wouldn't always have to like listen to the grown-ups anymore. Because
you guys are all equal
now
here.
You're all grown-ups.
You're all fully grown 200-year-old adults.
Yeah.
It's very
that
true.
That dynamic is very strange to me. Like he's the provider, and it's like, well, can someone else freaking take a turn making money? I've been fucking working for 200 fucking years. Someone else get a goddamn job.
They can't. They're in high school. You cannot work when you're 17. It's impossible.
In that case, I may opt to do high school over and over again. I never have to work ever. I just have to memorize some facts.
I know none of the kids.
None
of the kids are like, I can pretend to be a prodigy and I can go to college at, I could be a full master's degree at 17. They're just like, you know what? For the next 200 years, we're just going to blend right into high school. And we're going to make Carlisle over here work like a sucker.
We don't have to think hard about anything. We don't
It's
have to
really
apply
true
for jobs.
because they don't have to pretend they're a family. They're just roommates living together, contributing. But no, it's this whole family dynamic. They get grounded, like, you go to your room, Buster. Maybe that's what they have to do to hold on to hope. They just have to fall into those roles.
Is.
Otherwise, it's anarchy. It's vampire anarchy.
They need any sense of normalcy, and that's all it can be.
I love it, though. Carlisle is just automatically the patriarchy.
I know, and he's just like, I'm tired of running this show.
He's only got to be, like, he's young looking. He's got to be, like, 26. Like, he's only, like, 10 years older than them. So he's totally within the realm of, like, we can all work together. Like, we can all be doctors at this point.
Teamwork.
Help each other out. Someone be a child prodigy artist. Do something.
There's a million things you could do. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Poor Carlisle got fucked up. The dynamic is, though, he's always been a doctor. And he turned them all when they were like very sick, at least from what I can remember. I know for Edward in particular, my memory is that for most of them are like they're sick and he's keeping them from death, essentially.
Which is still like, just let them die.
Right. I don't know how merciful that is.
Yeah, exactly.
We can argue the morals of keeping someone alive without their consent forever, but that's
and they have to act like your child
conversation.
for the next 200 years. They have to be your moody teenager. You have to punish them from not being able to use the internet for weeks at a time for their bad behavior at school.
It's all him just being like a crazy, like people who have dolls and treat them like real kids. It's like Carlisle's a version of that, except for with like real humans. He makes them all his little vampire children, and he's like, okay, now you have to be my little kids.
He only saves the one that are a specific age range. No one else. He only saves roughly 17-year-old kids.
Because you could just take an extra step, right, and save like an older couple. They're the grandparents.
You could
Save
create this
another
whole
couple
family.
that's like an aunt and uncle.
You could really, really go hard with this if that's the way it all works.
So much extended family. You never get tired of each other, and there's a lot more cover. But whatever.
And I mean, at this point, they all have to stay together anyway. So you really could create this huge family,
Right.
and you're just threatening them with the thought of being exposed by their sparkly skin. So you force them to live in your commune, and you could have a
Yes.
whole freaking commune out in the woods.
And you could raise animals there, and you could just be like,
Only
oh, yeah,
second-
we're a farm commune. But then that's the animals that you eat. And then no one's going to know. Because communes are like pretty secretive as they are. So you could be walking around all day in the sun and feeding your animals. And no one would know.
That sounds like a good life. Why did Carlisle choose being a doctor for 300 years? Every day he's working nights and days.
And hiding out from the sun.
You know what? Let's not judge Carlisle. We don't know what's in his, he's doing his best. He's just a guy doing his best.
He was just trying to be compassionate. It kind of spun out of control. And also his wife, like, let's not even get into that. Like, now she's stuck with Carlisle being a mom for in perpetuity. And did she have any say in whether or not she had to be a mom forever? Like,
There's a lot of,
it's just
there's a lot of
It's a
questions
lot.
there.
The point is that they're ruling the school, they're out and proud, living life, showing off their love, and Edward decides we're going to go all in. Like, I'm going to take you home, we're going to meet my family, they're going to love you. And so he takes her to the house, and all of the vampire family, they're watching like
They've got a
chef on
salad
TV,
bowl.
and they're like,
They're all chopping. It's just like, it's happiness in a nutshell.
they have learned how to make a big Italian dinner by watching this cook on TV. They have been slaving over
You're
the
vampires.
stove
We're not
all
fucking
day. They all
morons. You can
care
put
so
together a
much.
fake dinner. It's not that hard.
I was like, you did live as
You
humans
know how to boil
before
noodles,
this.
right? Like, it's not that hard. They make it feel like, oh, we've been undercovering this whole time how to do human things. It's like, you just made a salad.
And here's the other thing that I have an issue with. She comes over and they're like,
Bella, we're making Italiano for you.
Fella, this is Esme, my mother for all intents and purposes.
Buongiorno.
Molto bene.
Giving us an excuse to use the kitchen for the first time.
I hope you're hungry.
Yeah, absolutely.
She already ate.
Yeah, it's just because I know that you guys don't eat, so
Of course. It's very considerate of you.
Oh, Bella. Dude.
everyone knows if someone's slaving over a dinner for you, you just suck it up and eat it. Don't tell them you don't want it. They didn't have to make this dinner. They're not hungry, obviously, but they did. So just be like, yeah, I'm happy to eat this. Thank you for making it for me.
Oh, and nobody's going to say no to a handmade Italian dinner made by a bunch of white people in the mountains of Washington. I'm sure it's very authentic.
And this is one of my other favorite parts. So Rosalie, the long
beautiful,
hair,
yes,
business
stilettos.
casual, blazers, always wearing the stilettos. She's holding a salad bowl. And when Bella says, I already ate,
She
she's
breaks
so
that shit
mad.
all over her stiletto shoes.
And I don't know if you noticed this, Colin. She's wearing,
Yo,
Gloves.
biker gloves. Yes.
she's holding that bowl and wearing like black leather gloves.
She's full leather daddy the whole time. Everybody makes Italian salads with black leather biking gloves on and in her stilettos because when she breaks it, it like shows a close up of her like stomping on it with her stilettos.
Yes.
To just really drive in the point that she never takes
Yep.
those things off ever.
And they're bedazzled. They have
They're
little
full
rhinestones.
jeweled. She's had a lot of time to sit home and she's had 200 years to bedazzle those things.
She's like, I have learned how to bedazzle quite well in my spare time. I was just like, I did try thinking like maybe the gloves were part of like the film safety crew and they tried to stylize them, but like you couldn't break the glass with just your bare hand.
That's
Like, I
actually
did
true. They
try.
might have done that, but it would be like sugar glass. Like it'd be like sugar.
That
like,
was
it
my
wouldn't
other
hurt.
thought, though, that it was like it'd be prop glass and you wouldn't
Yeah.
get cut. So the gloves seemed like they didn't make sense either way.
Well, they made
But-
sense in a fashion way. Very cool.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
were very
Clearly,
cool.
they made sense with her outfit.
They were very, very cool.
So they're very excited to meet her. Rosalie is mad, breaks the salad bowl, and also thinks it's very dangerous.
Yeah, let's just keep pretending like this isn't dangerous for all of us. No, she should know. The entire family will be implicated if this ends badly.
Alice is just like fun, flirty. She's got the flip hairdo.
Hi, Bella. I'm Alice.
Oh, you do smell good.
Alice, what are you?
It's okay. Bella and I are going to be great friends.
Oh, Alice is my jam, dude. I love that hair. She's just little pixie running around, doesn't care about nothing.
And she is with Jasper. Jasper always looks like he's trying to hold back diarrhea.
Mm-hmm.
He's always looking very concerned. It turns out he's the newest member of the family. So he's still having a hard time like controlling his appetite. The animals just aren't cutting it for him quite yet.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's
That makes
always
sense.
trying to just like hold back around other human people because it's really getting to him.
Pull it together, dude. Pull it together.
I know. You're in a public high school
I
with
know.
people who have human blood all day.
I would
every
figure
day
that
in
you get
close
over it real
quarters.
quick.
You got to figure out that shit. Alice also, you learn, can see a little bit into the future.
She's
just
Electra.
a little bit.
She's got Electra powers. 2
She is
seconds in the
very
future.
Electra.
Vaguely into the future.
She has visions, but they're also subjective. They can change. Nothing.
It's like That's So Raven. That's So Raven. I loved that show so much. But every time Raven got it wrong. Every episode, Raven got it wrong. She would see something and be like, oh, this thing is going to happen. Then what really happened was just a small smidgen of that thing she saw. She'll see everybody like clapping for her because she's the best. And she'll be like, I'm going to do this thing because it's going to make me really popular. But they're actually not clapping for her because she's the best. They're clapping for her friend because she's the best. And Raven fucked it up. You know what? Let's edit this out. I don't think That's So Raven. I actually really liked That's So Raven when I was young, dude. I thought it was an entertaining show. So let's edit that out.
Is that as weird for you as it was for me? I don't know.
He gives her a tour of the rest of the house. Then that's when he shows her their sweet wall. They have like an art installation of all their graduation caps that they've been collecting over the years.
And he doesn't have a bed. He thinks it's so cool. Like, where do you sleep? And then he kind of looks at her
No.
like, bitch, I'm a vampire. Did you not Google that? We don't sleep.
Did you not get that in your montage of Figure It Out? We don't sleep. We don't need to.
But I will say that house is beautiful. Carlisle's doing real well for himself. His house is
Yeah.
beautiful. So good for you, Carlisle.
It's lots of indoor, outdoor spaces.
Yes, bright lights, big windows.
He also, in his room, is just listening to classical music. Because if you are like 200 years old, you only ever really like stick with the music that was around when you came of age.
Never go anything contemporary.
So he only listens to classical music. So then he's like,
What?
I can't dance.
and she, because she's not like other girls and she's clumsy and hits people with volleyball, she's like, me, dance, I can't dance. I'm just so clumsy. And then he tells her one of the best lines in the movie.
You better hold on tight, Spider Monkey.
And that is
and
when
then they go on a magical
treetop adventure.
Oh, sexy. And this is when Bella's like starting to second guess. She's like, okay, that's not the sexiest thing. Hold on, Spider Monkey. She's like, okay, well, you know.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Your sister wears biker gloves in the house, breaks dishes. You're calling me Spider
It's
Monkey
starting
and you
to
don't
get a little
sleep.
weird.
I'm getting a little weirded out. She should have got to know him a little bit better before she committed to having
Right.
her blood be like heroin to him. That's all I'm saying.
And I also feel like before she even meets his family, before the spider monkey incident, is when she says, like, I know 3 things. Like, Edward's a vampire. He wants my blood so bad. And I am irrevocably in love with him. And I'm like, you guys, he was a dick 90% of the time. Saved her one time, then was a dick again. Then she's like, oh, let's talk at dinner. You read minds. All of a sudden they're in love. Like it was that fast. So I'm like, you don't know anything about him. You don't even know his opinions about the world, about life, his thoughts, his internal monologues, nothing. And so by the time you're spider monkeying on his back, you're already in love with him. But like,
What happens next? What's the next
What do you
step here,
do?
Bella? What if you have to go back to Phoenix?
you're a little baby cactus.
You might have a cactus allergy.
What if he's allergic to cactuses? You're right. That's like a really big deal.
Cacti.
Cacti. Oh, you're right. My bad. My
No
bad.
such thing as cactuses.
I'm a fool. Listen, I've only been alive for 42 years, so I don't have the depth of knowledge that Edward does. Sometimes I make mistakes. They go sit on the tiniest little babiest branch at the top of like a 200-foot tree.
Very Crouching
just
Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
casually
Love it.
Having a conversation. Not my idea of a relaxing date night, but whatever.
I know, because she's got to still hold on like really hard. Like she's still a regular
That's
human.
what I
and
was
she's
saying.
got to hold
like
on
she
so
still has
hard.
just human strength. And so if he's moving that fast, climbing up trees, like does she have the strength to hold on to him?
Yeah, no, she's not that. She's like, why did you get this impression I'm a spider monkey? I cannot hold on. I'm so frail and small.
And she's clumsy.
And not like other girls. And I'm clumsy. Yeah. He's just going up that tree. She's hitting every branch behind him. He has her head's like whacking on everything.
He doesn't even know she's off his back.
She fell off 5 minutes ago. But he's so superhuman strength, he doesn't even know. Bella's
doesn't
dead.
even feel it. I know.
That fourth tree branch just smacked her way too hard.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, the amount of strength it would take to hold on to him is just, it's so much. Regardless of his strength, it doesn't translate to her. So the other thing about this little montage that I loved is they are in this dark room with just like one shaft of light coming in, and he's just soulfully playing the piano, and she's just sitting on like one like sad little wooden chair off to the side, just staring at him play the piano. It is so awkward. He's not singing her a song. He's not.
I would be into that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd be into that. I'd be Bella in that moment. I'm into it. Watch you for hours.
Finger bang.
Get your finger bangers out. I'm ready. Cute, I guess, but like you can also do like cool things. You can also like go to concerts.
You could learn
and
martial
go to the bar.
arts.
Yeah, you guys could go to the bar. You don't just sit there and watch him play piano, dude.
Yeah, lots of adventures you could be having, but instead he's like, watch me play the piano, Bella. Watch me play it.
Hey, spider monkey, watch me play. She's like, dude, no. Every day we've literally
Every day after school.
holding on to you for hours, trying to for my life as we go through these fucking trees. And now you make me stay and listen to you play the piano, and you give me this one miserable little bench to sit on. I'm over it. Edward, time's up. Can't do it.
So Bella is fully on board, loves to sit on that chair, loves to watch Edward play the piano.
But what does Edward watch Bella do? This all seems a little one-sided.
Sleep. We learn that in a little bit.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Sleep.
Right.
Because she's endlessly fascinating. We're going to take a really quick break to just like pop over to the subplot that's happening in this movie. It's hard to jump back and forth when it's not a visual medium, but basically this whole movie we've been seeing these rogue bad vampires popping up here and there. They've killed a factory worker. They were also the ones that killed Charlie's friend. Bella saw his dead body when she gets back from the date. Yeah, they thought it was an animal. They're trying to track it. The police are on their trail. What they don't know is that it's a vampire. But Edward and his family are getting the gist that it probably is because Carlisle's the one who inspected the body. And so he knows. He knows.
So
but
they
he's
know.
just not
So
telling
Carlisle
anybody.
full on knows.
But he's like, no, totally an animal. Don't stress about it. It's not rogue vampires here to take over your town. Don't worry. So just keep that in mind because the tension's building. And for whatever reason, these rogue vampires, they're just like, don't like the Cullens. I don't guess they don't like their cool family vibe. They're like, we don't like this patriarchal structure. We like it where everyone's equal and we don't like what you're doing.
I know. So. And if the Cullen family's living happy off of just animal blood, you think that most vampires would just like blend in and just drink animal blood. Like, I mean, why be these, like, what's the point of being rogue at this point? Just you're a murderer. You're just a murdering monster.
And if Bella is Edward's own personal brand of heroin and he's never experienced that before, then it's not like every person you eat is like heroin. In that case, like I get it. Yes. You're a rogue vampire. You're like, live it up.
Are you
high
only
all the
hunting
time.
for your heroin human that's gonna like you're gonna find? That's a good point. Lots of deep questions.
So it's like if they're all just like kind of okay blood, but not that great, then whatever. Do just live off tofu and eat animals.
Yeah, tofu's great sometimes. Like if you had tofu, like barbecue tofu, it's so good. It's just like chicken. And humans are probably like harder to catch. I don't say harder to catch. They're pretty easy. I'm guessing humans are
I was like, they are superhuman and have tons of strength and quickness, but
they are like just would you want to really have like police all over your trail all the time? Like
they're already having to move every 4 years to be in high school to seem normal. Yeah. If you were killing people everywhere you went, you would never be able to settle down ever. Like you would never be able to settle down
and have 5 adopted kids and a wife for 300 years.
And raise your 5 kids
And
forever.
make fake Italian dinners for their normie
For their
girlfriends.
So we're just throwing that in there because soon we're going to have the conflict. So just know that that's getting more and more heated. One night, Bella's on the phone with her mom, and suddenly Edward just shows up in her room out of nowhere.
I love
It's creep factor,
that.
100%.
I love people I'm dating to show up in my room as I'm sleeping or talking to my mom.
Don't ask if I can come in. Nope. Don't call first.
It's hot, dude.
Nothing.
It's hot. It's hot to be
Just show up.
scared. Shit
It's hot
from
to be
someone.
scared.
It's hot to be scared.
She's like, tells her mom, I gotta go. There's a creep in my room. She's like,
How did you get in here?
The window?
Do you do that a lot?
Just the past couple of months. I like watching you sleep.
oh, just the past couple of months. I like watching you
boy.
sleep.
Oh, boy. Bella. I mean, there's already a couple red flags here. You're his heroine. He watches you sleep. That is super uncomfortable. Like, that is the... I don't care how hot and sparkly you are. Do not watch me sleep.
And also, if anybody watched me sleep, they would be like, you know what? I think
I know. Like,
I'm bound out.
you're literally asleep. She has no control over how hot she is when she sleeps. She's probably farting, burping, all full jaw open, just snoring.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not cute. She's not sleeping like...
No one's sleeping like Snow White or Cinderella or Sleeping Beauty, just like
I did know
perfectly on
one
their
person,
pillow.
though. I had one friend who did sleep like that. She would sleep like not just because we're doing this episode. She would sleep like a vampire. Like, she would lay on her back.
Just lay on her
and
back.
her hands, like, in front of her. And, like, she would always look... Every time I'd go to wake her up, she looked like a little sleeping angel.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
I don't sleep that well. And so I toss and turn and I can't imagine staying in one place for the entire
God.
night and just
That'd be a
looking
dream
like
come
totally
true.
still. Must be fucking nice. Must be nice. Okay. So this is when he gets up close to her face and he's like,
I always want to try one thing. Just stay very still.
and she's like, okay. And then he like gets closer and closer to her face and then goes in for the slowest kiss ever. And then they start kissing. And then he's like, oh shit,
Oh,
I want to
boy.
eat your face
I
off.
do, yep. Sorry, shouldn't have done that. Bad idea. Bad idea. Heroin. Bad idea.
Yep.
Fuck around with heroin.
Can't just inject a little bit of heroin.
Got to do the whole thing.
It's all or nothing. So,
Not a good idea.
nope.
Safety word for Edward. Popcorn, popcorn, popcorn.
Safety word. And it doesn't help that Bella also wants to jump his bones. Like, she immediately starts like trying to eat his face off in her own human way and trying to like straddle him. And then he just like pushes her and he's like, no.
Stop. I'm sorry.
I'm stronger than I thought.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same.
But also, his face is cold and shiny. Like, it would kind of be hot to be like making out with that ice cube that's like kind of... I feel like if his skin is sparkling, maybe I'm just associating it with diamonds, but I feel like it'd be hard and cold.
Oh, I
And
see
that
what you're
just
saying.
doesn't wanna-
And
I
it would
don't-
be like rough almost.
Yeah, like rough and cold.
Yeah,
and
glittery.
you almost like sandpaper.
I don't know. I don't know the science of vampires.
Don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, he doesn't want to give in to that moment. He's like, I will
Although it was his idea.
bite your face off.
Oh, no.
Right. He played with fire by trying it, getting a little close. Then he was like, the flame is too hot. Again, let me just remind you, he is like 100 and something years old. And that is weird to me.
Well, maybe
and
we
I just
should
keep on
determine-
reminding you.
Or tell the audience like exactly how old he is.
Oh, 1918. So it was like 100 years. I was for some reason thinking 1850. I don't know why I had that in my mind.
But still.
Right. So she's like, please don't go. I know that you're like really turned on and trying not to eat my face off, but I don't want you to leave. So they talk for a while and then she falls asleep. And of course, he doesn't sleep. He just lays there and watches her like a creep for the
I mean,
the
at
rest of
this
the night.
point, yeah, it's all playing with fire. I'm thinking like, oh, it'd be hot to have a vampire boyfriend, but like they don't sleep. They've got nothing to do. They're going to stalk you. It's going to get weird real quick.
Yep.
I'm like, I mean, at this point, he's already showed you. It's going to get real weird.
Tons of extra time.
Tons of extra time. He like literally they don't sleep, they don't eat. You smell like heroin. You know that this is just a recipe for a disaster. He's already broken into your room and watched you watch you sleep before.
Yes.
So like
Yes.
you know he's going to be doing it if you tell him no. It's just not a road I want to go down.
He's just going to like, the word clingy does not do enough justice to what this would end up being like.
And I don't want to get too graphic. This is a family show. But like, then you actually have intercourse. And it would be like an ice cube, an ice body. An ice body inside of you.
An ice dildo.
I don't know. Like, is that pleasure? I mean, maybe it is for like I don't know. You know what? But like the whole
we don't know.
concept is kind of like, do I even want to do this? Do their bodies even operate the same way anymore? I mean, I guess they're vampires, but.
We'll see though, because they do eventually, believe it or not, they do end up together forever. And they do end up having intercourse. So we will get to hear and learn all about that when the time comes.
Do we? Does we get sweet Bella in her monologue of having sweet, cold vampire sex? Okay.
Yes. It's been a very long time, but I do remember that there is a very interesting sex scene.
I don't like cold, wet things.
But she likes him being cold and wet.
Let's move on.
So she finally realizes, like, I am constantly with Edward now. I am, as I said, irrevocably in love with him. I'm with him all the time. He's always in my room. I have to tell my dad.
I have a date with Edward Cullen.
He's a little old for you, isn't he?
No, he's a junior. I'm a junior. I thought you liked the Cullens.
I thought you didn't like any of the boys in town.
Edward doesn't live in town, technically. He's right outside.
He is?
Yeah, he wanted to meet you. Officially.
It doesn't go great. He's not super thrilled with it because he thinks the Cullens are weird. But she's like, this is my life. You have to respect me. I'm going to go hang out with Edward. So Edward just comes in to say hi really quick because they've got somewhere to be. And they have got to be at a late night baseball game in a field.
Oh, the late night baseball game. Oh, it's the best. I mean, there's no point for Bella to be there. They all have superhuman strength. The balls are flying around. And they have Bella be the umpire, which she cannot even see the speed that they are throwing these balls.
That's what I'm saying. They're like, you be the umpire. I'm like, it would go right through her body.
She would have no fucking clue what's going on. She'd be like, strike, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like, at least have me be something realistic.
Yeah. It felt weird that they wanted her to be like in the strike zone.
And it feels a little bit like they're just showing off at this point. Honestly, it's not realistic. Like you invite your normie friend and you guys are superhuman baseballing all over the place. It's not fun.
They've also brought their baseball uniforms from 1900.
Yep.
They have carried them with them through space and time and all their moves.
Love old baseball uniforms. Never going to give them up. And what's her name? Flip hair girl. She's good with that hat on. Alice. She's owning that baseball game. I just love it.
Everyone looks totally natural in their hats. Doesn't look awkward at all.
I know they still got their business casual on, but baseball suit over it, or baseball uniform over it. Very casual.
Rosalie's playing in her stilettos. She's in her gloves.
It's a very weird, I guess it's supposed to show that like vampires are just like regular people, except they do things at night. But like no family dresses up in full baseball uniforms and goes and plays baseball.
Since when do vampires like baseball?
Well, it's the American pastime. And, there's a thunderstorm coming. It's the only time we can play. You'll see why.
They can only play A, at night, obviously because of the sun, but B, because they hit the ball so hard that they can only play during a thunderstorm because then that camouflages the sound.
And like, come on, dude. Unless your bats were made out of titanium, you'd be smashing those bats and balls to smither damn reams. There's no way you could be doing this. Like, what are the physics behind this damn baseball game? Like, none of it makes sense.
None of it makes any sense.
They're playing with like wooden bats, like, clicking it, like, it's so loud that thunder. But like the bats would just like blow up.
You would have to have like a diamond bat, like the hardest.
Even if you had a titanium bat, it would still. You're right. It's so silly. And what if someone hit Bella? That's the most important part. What if one of those balls hit Bella? She's dead.
She would be decapitated immediately.
But just, like, if the ball like goes really fast and hits a vampire and like crushes their face in, do they just live with that crushed face forever? Or no, vampires can heal themselves.
Oh, you're right. Because it's like they're immortal, but
I think they can heal themselves. very quickly.
impenetrable. Yeah, I don't know the lore of these particular vamps, obviously, so I don't know what
An
would
interview with
happen
the
if they were,
vampire.
like,
Remember,
in-
Tom Cruise got burned the shit out of him, but
Oh,
then he
I do remember because he came back to play the piano.
yeah, he was pure Edwarding
His
it on that
burned
piano.
body.
Vampires love the piano,
Love
dude.
piano.
If you want to
You're
find a
so
vampire,
right.
play piano at midnight, and you'll know who's there.
That's exactly how you locate them. You're like, listen for a piano at midnight, follow the sound. There will be a vampire at the
They
other
can't
end of
resist.
that.
They're just standing outside your
just
window,
can't.
like, I really like that. I really like that piano.
Got a piano in
You
here?
want to play some more of
looks
that?
pretty cool.
I want to. You want to play some more of that?
Is anybody playing that piano right now? Can I borrow that
Hey,
real
bud.
quick?
Hey, just your neighbor. You playing that piano?
Remember how we mentioned that there's a rogue group of vampires roaming around killing people?
We
okay?
just mentioned it.
Yes. One has red hair,
She looks like Brave.
and the other one is shirtless, very fancy.
Mhm.
And then another guy has dreads. He's black and has long dreads. Okay. So those are the three rogue ones. In the baseball field is where the confrontation first happens. Okay. They're trying to protect Bella because she is human and she
those
will
rogue
smell
vampires
those
smell her
vampires.
from miles away.
I should just go back to the game real quick to say there is the coolest song playing in the background while they are playing baseball. It is
so,
hip.
It is so
It is
cool.
now. It is
It's
so
you know it
cool.
was on That's What I Call Music 13. It was good. I'm playing baseball.
They have their little Bluetooth speaker out, just playing in the field.
Alice is into it. She's just like a groupie for the band.
Her little hair just bouncing
Oh,
around,
her
her little
little hair
flippy
flip.
hair. Anyway, so Edward is like,
Get your hair down.
Like that'll help. I can smell it from across the field.
Because does hair block your smell? Like, I don't think that works. I really don't think that works, but
yeah. The main baddie vampire, the red-haired one, she's always wearing like a luscious fur coat. I just want to just make a side note of that.
Oh.
She's very stylish, never goes anywhere without her fur stole. So
we've made it clear their business casual never comes off, not even in the baseball games.
they now are after Bella. So for that moment, they are able to distract the rogue vampires enough that they put Bella in a car and they take off with her. This is where the climax of the movie begins because now the rogue vampires will stop at nothing. You might be asking yourself, why? You will not really have an answer other than one of them loves to play the game. Loves to play the game of hunting those humans.
I
And
was
now
gonna say
he only wants
the
that
shirtless one.
human.
The shirtless one. He has a nose like nothing else. No one is gonna fool this guy because they try. They literally try to take Bella's
They do
clothes.
try.
Like kind of like a hound dog hunts a fox. They take like an old rag of Bella's, I guess maybe her shirt or something, and they're like rubbing it on the tag. Okay, come here, Buster. She's here. Rubbing it on trees.
You're
just
so
running-
right. I forgot about that.
They are. They're like rubbing her old sweaty shirt on things, like on trees. Like, come on, we're gonna trick him.
We're
like-
going this way.
Yeah. Oh, she's running this way, Buster, through the woods, touching all these trees. But nope, that does not happen. He's like, guys, I've been at this game too long, dude.
I don't know if
She's
you
in the
just
car.
heard this message, but I'm actually the best hunter in the pack. So this is not going to work. So their plan, as Colin said, is they split up. Half of the Cullen crew is wiping Bella's old clothes on trees, going in the wrong direction to get him going that way. Then the other half is like, we're going to put her on a plane back to Phoenix, get her far away as possible. It gives enough time.
Because this guy
for her
does
to,
not
like-
back down. He will
No.
track her to the cows come home.
It's not like he could just eat any other human and be like,
Nope.
okay, well, that I didn't get that girl. No, he is dead set on getting Bella. It's not like he even had a personal beef with the Cullens.
It's like a pride thing at this point.
It doesn't, it's like they don't even have an enemy sort of vibe. It's just like, no, now his whole brain, everybody is like dead set on either protecting Bella or killing Bella. That is how Bella's
Yep.
life is. Everyone either loves her or hates her. It's
Only
hard to
one
be
person hates
Bella.
her, and it's this vampire. He wants to kill her. Everybody else tends to love Bella, even though they're vampires. They're doing everything
You're
they can
right.
to save her.
So now Bella has to get out of Forks very quickly. And she doesn't know how to explain to her dad that there's a vampire after her. So instead, she just like...
No, she says the weirdest thing. She tells her dad that like she's breaking up with Edward. She just needs to leave.
Yes.
And like she just needs to get out. And she is so mean. And her dad's like, dude, I'm your father. You live here. I get that you're breaking up. I feel that for you. But you're also packing a bag and running away.
But then she also, like, she takes it to the next level.
Look, Bella, I know I'm not that much fun to be around, but I can change that. We can do more stuff together.
Like what? Like watch baseball on the flat screen? Eat at the diner every night, steak and cobbler? Dad, that's you, that's not me.
Bella, come on, I just got your back.
Yeah, and you know, if I don't get out now, then I'm just gonna be stuck here like Mom.
Why is she bringing her dad into it?
No.
You gotta do that, Bella.
She says the meanest, lowest blow.
Your dad's done nothing wrong. Don't get mad at him that you have some fucking rogue vampire after you. Come on.
I know. I was like, you could easily be like, yeah, Edward hurt my heart and I got to get the fuck out of here.
I gotta go see Mom.
But instead she's like, you're a miserable piece of shit. Like, Mom wasted her life with you and neither am I.
This is an opportunity for Bella to fucking scream at her dad and be so mad at him. He's like, dude, I'm an officer. I'm just trying to find out who's killing these people. I'm not here, Bella, because I'm solving murders. Like, what else do you want from me? I bought you a truck.
It is so mean. And I was just like, what a weird low blow to say that. But that's her cover to get out of Forks really quickly.
And what happens when all of this settles and she's like, that was just a ruse? And the dad's like, dude, you said some really mean things. You said some really hurtful things. While you were gone, knowing this was a ruse, I was sitting at home crying because my daughter said some awful shit to me.
I know. She like, and then when she's talking to Edward, she's like, I told him the same thing my mom said to him when she was leaving. And Edward's like, he'll forgive you. And she's like, I don't actually know if he will.
Mean. So mean. No, Dad, it's fine. I just said all those hateful, miserable things just because I needed to get away from a rogue vampire. It was Edward's idea. He's like, no.
I couldn't just be like, I got in a really bad fight with Edward and I'm feeling really emotional. I got to get out of the house.
Mom's the only one that knows that. Like, nothing. Nope. She attacks the dad.
It's a real low blow. Okay, so then they divide up once more and they send Bella on a plane to Phoenix. They fly her as far away as possible. Not sure why they would fly her right back to her home state, but that's their plan.
They don't know how bad that guy's scent is. It does not going to matter.
The hunter vampire, he does fall for the little ruse for just a little while.
Oh, yeah.
He does follow those scents on those trees.
Because once he finds out that he's been rused, it makes him that much angrier to go find the real deal.
He's like, you've crossed a line. You have rused me.
I can't believe I fell for the old sweaty shirt on the tree routine.
Now I look like an idiot and I'm a million times madder. So he tracks her. We're just going to kind of fast forward because it's too many details to get into. But he tracks her down to Phoenix and then he calls her. And for some reason, he's calling her from her old ballet studio. I don't know where that even came into the play, but whatever.
Her scent is still real strong at the ballet studio. He went there first and he was like, shit, she's probably not here anymore. How did he get her number? How did he know anything about her?
Right?
Like, how does he get any information? Because he calls her.
Yeah. He pretends that he has her mom as well. Like, he somehow has her.
He really has dived deep down into the lore of Bella's life to assume that, because he uses some kind of recording of her mom. I can't remember exactly what it was. He uses some kind of recording. He's not just like a frenzied person that's so gacked out trying to get this blood. He's like going on this meticulous level to plan out this really intense ruse.
To lure her. Which also, Colin, he's an all-powerful vampire. So like, if he's already tracked her down to her childhood dance studio and was able to like mimic her mom's voice and find out where she lived. Oh, I do think he mentions he called the public school or something and got her records. Like it
Yes, it was really weird. He went full deep dive into Bella because he wants her that bad out of nowhere.
But it's like you could just find her at that point and just kill her. Like the ruse, the calling, all of that stuff just feels superfluous.
You're a vampire, dude. Just show up at her house and kill her.
She's gonna, you're not gonna she's gonna be overpowered no matter what. So you'll always win the fight.
Vampires they're very smart and they love to show off their smartness. They've been around for a long time.
They're like, we've been around for a long time. We got to put all these brains to good use.
Yeah, you're a little marionette in their little weird world. That's all they think.
You're right. So he calls her and says, I have your mom here and you need to come by yourself. Don't bring any of your vampire friends. I will know it. I'm a super smeller.
Don't even think about it, girl.
Don't even think about it.
Girl.
So she shows up at the dance studio and don't worry, he has an entire setup of like a TV, old VHS tapes, old home movies playing in the background. The ambiance is amazing.
He kills you, but he does it in a really, really good way.
Oh, for sure.
He just kind of lets you feel your whole life in front of you, literally flashing before your eyes because he's got it playing on a giant screen in the back.
Your life is literally playing in front of your eyes. The lights are off. She gets there. She's like, oh shit, you did not really have my mom, did you? It was all these VHS tapes.
You fell for my ruse and I fell for yours. God darn it.
We double rused each other.
Is this about the old sweaty shirt on the tree thing?
That wasn't my plan.
Wasn't my idea. It was Alice. You know that girl.
She starts I don't know I guess she thought she could kind of fight him. And even though he could kill her immediately, he toys with her a little bit. He like pushes her into a mirror and like breaks her ankle and starts biting her. And then out of nowhere, all the Cullens show up. So we also don't have any sense of how they got there or how they tracked down to the ballet studio of childhood.
They all were on a flight behind her. They're all in economy. The whole Cullen family sitting there,
just
politely following her behind.
But they have to take a red-eye flight because they can't fly during
yeah, they
the
do.
day.
Flight attendants coming by. They're like, can we get a Sprite? Trying to fake drink it. Yum. I love human drinks. Yes, they're so delicious. Yum.
What's the in-flight meal you got? We love eating.
Please tell me Sweet November's playing. Please tell me Sweet November's playing on the movies.
They show up right at the peak of the moment.
So they all are there. The Cullens are there.
Bella has just been bit by James. He's the rogue vampire. Her arm is festering because now she's like kind of infected with the vampire venom. And the rest of the family shows up. Edward, this is a part that made me laugh. Edward is like trying to choke James the rogue vampire to death. Carlisle is like,
son, enough. Remember who you are.
So you're like, okay, are they just going to let him go? But then Edward walks away and then Alice just jumps on him and like beheads him and lights him on fire. And I'm like, okay, so.
And then they're all like dancing around a fire of this guy burning in the back. And then it's Bella up front. And so Bella's writhing.
They rip up all the floorboards so they can like build this bonfire and burn him. They rip up the floorboards
and they build this big bonfire. And it's literally in the background, this vampire, this headless vampire being burned. And then in the foreground, Bella's like doing this really intense like... She's turning, but not really turning. And I'm like, this is a weird...
Because they're dancing around a bonfire of a vampire's dead body, and she's writhing in the foreground.
What's going on here? I'm just lots of questions going on.
So then Carlisle is like, Edward, it's up to you.
You have to make a choice. Either let the change happen. Carlisle, what's my other option? Carlisle! You can try to suck the venom out. No, I won't be able to stop. Find the will to stop. But choose. She only has minutes left.
It hasn't infected her yet.
But it's getting there.
But it's going to.
It's getting there real quick. You can see her by her writhing and us talking about this.
Because she's writhing. Edward has to use his self-control, right? Because once he bites into Bella, it's like, oh, that heroin hits the veins.
What if he was like,
going to go from 0 to 100.
Carlisle, I want to be dancing in the fire behind everybody. I want to be doing this,
don't
Dad.
Have to be able to be in the
Dad, I don't want to do this. I want to dance on the fire with Alice, Dad.
Dad.
He just turns
to do this.
He just turns into the brattiest kid. I don't know if I can do this, Dad. This is so lame. I want to be dancing around the headless vampire on fire like Alice.
It would be, and it's funny because he doesn't let Edward kill James the rogue vampire, but then Edward's the only one who can suck the venom out of Bella, which I'm like, well, if that was his biggest temptation, wouldn't you want someone else to suck the venom out so that Edward doesn't accidentally kill her? Because they're not as tempted as Edward is.
Alice, go suck the blood. Go suck the venom out of this. Alice, stop dancing around the headless vampire. Come suck the blood out of dude. They're already like went and like flew across the country to be with her. So I think one of the kids could sacrifice like sucking the venom out. But you're right. That's a good point.
I didn't quite understand the logistics of that. However, he starts sucking the venom, starts sucking the blood, cleaning out the bad blood. And you have a quick moment where he really gives in and he's like, oh, this is the good stuff.
Oh boy, this is
and
the good.
Sucking,
the sweet shabu shabu.
Carlisle's like, Edward.
Edward.
You.
Edward, get over here.
Edward.
This is your father speaking to you, Edward.
And so he finally snaps out of it. He's sucked all the venom out of her. And she wakes up in the hospital. And her mom's there with her. But the excuse they have for her being like unconscious, broken ankle, like
arms.
Giant cuts all over her body. The cover story is that
Edward came down with his dad to try to convince you to come back to Forks. So you went over to their hotel, then you tripped. And you fell down 2 flights of stairs. Went through a window.
that's their cover story.
That's a good cover story.
Think about the force you would have to fly down the stairs with in order to go through a window at a hotel.
She's clumsy.
Like you'd have to go down those stairs.
She's a clumser, clumser
60 miles an hour.
She's a clumser McClumserson.
And nobody questions it because they're like, oh, that is on brand for Bella. She is very, very clumsy. So we totally get it. So I just feel like the whole cover story is really, really, really
Stupid.
Bonkers and doesn't make any sense.
But then as her mom, I would be like, what is all happening? And where's your dad? And she's like, yeah, Dad.
Yes.
By the way, about that, I said some really awful things to him and left.
Yeah. Could you also tell Dad I'm very sorry for telling him all the things you said when you left him? Because that probably traumatized him. And
also, wasn't the mom like touring the country with her hot baseball player boyfriend? Like, how did the Cullens get her cell phone and tell her to come back to Phoenix?
They have been around for a while. You forget. They know how to work the system.
Edward's like, I only know how to play piano. Get this electrical handheld device out of my hand. Someone has to do this. I suck the venom. Alice, get over here.
The very ending is that the mom, Bella's mom, tells her that she's moving to Jacksonville. She's like, Bella, you're going to love it. You'll be so happy there. But Bella's like, well, I don't want to leave Forks now. And Edward makes one last Edward move. You know how the whole time before they get together, he's like, you don't want to be with me. I'm bad news. You don't want to. He does one more time where he's like,
Bella, you got to go to Jacksonville, so I can't hurt you anymore.
And she starts flipping out.
No. How? I don't even know what you're saying. How? What are you talking about? You want me to go away? I can't. No, I can't. I can't just leave you.
I know.
We can't be apart. You can't leave me.
I'm here.
Having a panic attack, just absolutely becoming unhinged. And then she's like, I don't care about anything other than being with you. Don't you ever say that again. I will jump off a bridge and I'm staying in Forks.
Oh boy.
And so he's like, okay. You can stay in Forks. So then we fast forward to the final little scene, which is Bella coming down the stairs in Forks. Charlie let her come back home, even though she was absolutely cruel and heartless to him.
He has no questions about any of this. He's like, talk to your mom, and she said you fell down some stairs, and I believe that story.
At this point, he's still only operating from the idea that she was just mad at Edward when she left to get out of Forks. So he doesn't know she was trying to get out, fight for her life. So
he's probably
she
got
just said something terrible.
Many reservations about this Edward dude. He's like, this is not a good idea. Poor dad.
She has to come back to Forks to like go to prom with Edward. And he's like, dude, the last time you fought with this guy, you were sobbing, packing a suitcase.
You said the worst
running
things
out of
to
my
me
house.
about my ex-wife.
This seems like the most toxic relationship. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, you come back with a broken foot, all clawed up. Your mom says you fell through some shit, but Edward was there. Like, no, I'm putting my foot down as a dad. You can't see this guy.
It seems very toxic based on the information that he has at that moment. But anyway, she comes down the stairs. She's in her prom dress. She has got her broken leg. It's like so endearing because she's all thatting down the stairs, but has her little cast on her foot.
She's a cool girl. She's not a regular girl. She doesn't wear regular stilettos. She only wears cool stilettos. Like, oh, I messed that one up. Edit that out.
She wears She's wearing a chuck. One chuck and then her boot. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, like a cast and a boot. So she goes to prom with Edward. And at the very last second, about to go in, but she's sitting outside. And guess who pops out of the bushes? Jacob. And he's very cool. He's got like his unbuttoned shirt, his loosened tie.
Hey, I was just hanging out here
what are you doing here? You don't go to this school because remember, he goes to school on the reservation. So this is not his school. He just popped up. And she's like, well, what are you doing here? And he's like, well, my dad paid me $20 to come here to tell you. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. But he wants you to break up with Edward.
Bitch, you think I'm going to break up with Edward? I broke up my family to be with this fool. You think I'm going to break up with Edward for $20? Tell your dad to come meet me now. Make me an offer I cannot refuse, bitch. I flew to Phoenix, fell through 10 flights of stairs, got my blood sucked for Edward. You think I'm going to break up with him for $20 fucking dollars?
No.
Get the fuck out of here, Jacob.
We need to come up with a new pact between me and your dad.
Tell your dad he's a bitch. Wait, you're those dogs, right? Because you're a bitch.
I knocked my microphone. I was laughing so.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, Jacob and his long hair. And like she has no questions about him just like hanging out in the bushes behind her school at her prom.
No, because that's true. It's like he doesn't go to their school. He was paid by his dad to show up. And he literally just comes from around the back of a tree, like no prep. And he's dressed in a shirt and tie, which also, if you don't go to the school and you're not going to prom, like you didn't need to, even if you loosely dressed up, you didn't need to dress up at all.
Yeah.
You don't,
his dad only wants to make him the best impression. Just in case he had to go into the prom and find her.
Oh, maybe so. Maybe so.
So stupid.
So Edward shows up, sees Jacob talking to her, and of course he gets all possessive because they're always like fighting over Bella because she's the best. So he takes her and he's like, stop talking to my woman. And they attend prom. They have a beautiful night dancing in a gazebo, just the two of them. And then the very last conversation they have under the gazebo is, I want to be with you forever. And every second I'm alive is one step closer to death. And you have the power to keep me alive forever so we can be together forever. Just make me a vampire. Just do it.
She turns into a whining brat.
Just do it, Edward.
I was almost a vampire.
Can you imagine, though? We talked about this last time. She moves in mid-March. This is prom. So, like, maybe end of April.
Yeah.
This has all happened in maybe 6 weeks. And she's like, I want to be an eternal being with you. Please just turn me, Edward, please.
Yeah, this has been 6 weeks, and she fucking flew to Phoenix, got in the hospital twice. She's in the hospital twice now because he literally saved her from getting hit. Then she's in the hospital again.
You are true. Yep.
She has, like, this has been a whirlwind. It's been like a couple weeks. She already was queen of the school when she got there. She's probably prom queen now. We don't know. We're assuming she is because her and Edward run the school. There's just a lot that has happened. She almost got sexually assaulted in a parking lot and found the book, discovered the internet. And it really has been like 5 weeks. And again, she was like awful to her dad. So a lot of emotions and intense happenings in this very short amount of time. And she still wants to be, I don't get the whole vampire thing. Like, I want to be alive forever. Like, you see these people. They're making an Italian dinner and they can't even eat it. That sounds awful. They're literally sucking
like
rat blood. Like, this
live?
does not. You want to travel from town to town and re-register for high school for 200 years?
Right?
No.
It's especially their version of being vampires. Like, you hook up with Edward, you are stuck in a perpetual high school family. Like, you're not a rogue
You're
vampire
adopted
with your
into
fur
the whole
coat
gang,
going
and
around this.
you're just living in this mountain house without any beds. You can't eat. Listening to him play
Can't
the freaking
sleep.
piano all the time. Like, no, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you got a lifetime of midnight baseball games to play in your vintage
Only
baseball
during thunderstorms,
uniform.
though. Only.
Only if they're perfectly timed during thunderstorms. But it wouldn't matter because you don't sleep. So you can always be awake to know exactly when a thunderstorm's coming. And you can drop everything at the drop of a hat to go play that baseball. Like, it's the only thing. Oh, and you can kind of like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon through the trees, which would be kind of cool.
Yes.
I would do that. But like, I just don't think I want to. I just don't think that I would just be like, no, I'm,
It's not the version of vampire / eternal life that I would see for myself as being satisfying, but she's 16 or 17 and it sounds great now.
I guess you're always
because-
assuming that the future's going to be better because especially if Edward got bit in like 1918, I'd be like, I for sure do not want to be alive forever. This place sucks. World War I, World War II, Spanish flu. I'd be like, nah.
After all
I'm
that
out.
Edward's lived through,
Yeah,
it does seem like you'd be like, I have reached my max. I'm actually bowing out. So
And that's the
rip
truth.
off my head
If
and
you
burn
think
me in a
about
bonfire.
all that psychological trauma to Edward, like he's literally lived through like 3 war, like the Korean War, Vietnam, World War I, World War II, the Spanish flu, the Great Depression. Like he has been through so much that he would not give a fuck about going to prom with this broken-legged girl.
No. He's like, I do not care. This
I
means
care about
nothing in the scheme of
nothing.
things.
Nothing. We are all
None of this means anything. We're all just blips in an eternal scheme. So,
Exactly.
you know what?
He would be.
I'm actually fine not going.
That's how I feel. I feel like it would be so like minuscule in the whole concept of
And
your
you wouldn't
world.
be like, if you wanted to take the route of like transcendence and just be like, oh, I have a more eternal perspective of life and none of this matters. Like, let's focus on something else
Yeah, I'm gonna
because
try to
I've
cure
been around
cancer.
the block.
I'm going to try to cure cancer and do leave some micro in humanity.
Yes.
I don't care about going to prom with this
prom.
girl.
I
So
know.
ridiculous.
It is so dumb. So she tries to like tempt him. She's like showing her neck.
She's
like,
like, look at
do
this.
it,
You wanna
Edward,
do this?
do it.
Come on.
And
Look at that little guy.
He goes to her neck and you're like, oh, he's going to do it. And then he just kisses it and he's like, not now.
Bye.
And then we pan out from the beautiful gazebo and the other red-haired rogue vampire.
The one that's got her head still, but was friends with the guy who
Yes,
hunted Bella
with the
down.
fur coats. Yes. So we don't know where she is. She's looking in a window somewhere. She's like overlooking them from like a second-story window, but you have no sense of like where they're located for her
On top
to
of a
be
mountain,
there.
maybe? I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense. So she's watching them. And here's my favorite thing. She's also dressed in her formal prom gear. She has changed into a ball gown. She has her hair up.
Prom is
She's
a big
got
deal in
jewelry.
Forks, dude. It's a big deal.
She's like, even if I'm going to spy on them, I'm going to do it in style. So she's also prom ready just for this like reconnaissance mission. And so
nobody
that's how
knows
we
who
leave
she
it.
is, but she's fully jeweled out.
Yep. You're like, why did you
I'm
get
just
dressed?
Hello, regular high school kids. I am just here to enjoy this very regular prom.
I also am happy to be attending this promenade. I've been looking forward to it
And it gets
year.
me so excited for what's next because I'm like, oh, I want more of this. Give me part
Right.
2.
Because
Give me
it
part 2.
leaves on her the cliffhanger of her watching them, and she's like, oh, now I have a fucking grudge because now you decapitated and burned my rogue friend, and now we're going to have a showdown. So you know it's going to get crazy next
But she
one.
must have some balls of steel because she literally saw her rogue friend get his head ripped off by Alice. And she knows that the Cullen family is defending this Bella till they die. So I'd be
That's
kind of
so
nervous.
true. They all have such an intense loyalty to Bella, like from
Everybody
the
does.
jump.
She's queen
They
of the
meet
she's queen of
her
Forks.
and they're like, "We will die for you." Like it is so fast. And
Even before they
they're
met her, they
willing
made
to
her a giant
start, like,
Italian
this-
meal. They were already in love with her.
Yes. And so they're ready to like go to war with these other vampires to protect her, which it just seems a little intense to me. But also you don't really know how this red-haired rogue vampire finds out about the beheading of James because she technically wasn't in the dance studio. So I guess the rumor has it.
Rumor travels
the
quick in the
vampire
vamp world.
rumor mill.
The vamp rumor mill
told
is
her.
a small little mill.
Yeah. So anyway, she somehow finds out about it and she's out to get revenge. And so that is what we will be finding out about in the next episode.
I'm already so exhausted with this whole thing. There was a lot happening in this movie, and I'm glad we covered it in 2 90-minute podcasts. But whoever's listening to this who's like, I don't want to watch that, just please do yourself a favor and watch it. I guarantee you, this is Catwoman material.
You also won't miss anything if you watch it on 2-speed. I'm just going to give you that hint.
Yeah, you can also
It all moves so slowly and people talk so slowly and there's so much dead space that you could watch it on double speed and you will not miss a
keep in mind, this is the
thing.
first draft. They didn't edit down.
Yes, didn't edit anything out of it. So the next one is Twilight New Moon. So we will see you here next week. Bye.